I move to the question number 2 now. Show that the relation R in a set R. Question number 2 I am taking. So relation R in a set, but in a set Z. Sorry, set R only. This was set R. Now how can you prove this? So all the real numbers, R is a real number, is defined as R equals to A comma B. So A is less than or equals to B square. Is neither reflexive nor symmetric and nor transitive. It means both are not possible. We have to prove it. Okay, now R is what? What is the relation? R is A comma B such that A is less than or equals to B square. Is it a reflexive? No, it's not a reflexive. Why? For example, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 you can take. 1 by 2 and 1 by 2 is does not belongs to R. Why? Since 1 divided by 2, 1 divided by 2 is greater than 1 divided by 2 whole square. This becomes what? 1 divided by 4. No, it is belongs to R or it does not belongs to R. Therefore, it is does not belongs to R. It means 1 by 2, if you are taking 1 by 2, but if you are taking 1 comma 1 is less than or equals to 1, 2 is less than or equals to 2, but 1 by 2 if you are taking, it is does not. Therefore R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. Clear? No? Okay, now next is now 1 comma 4. I'm taking now 1 comma 4 is belongs to R. So as what is that? 1 is less than 4 square. 1 is less than 4 square, but 4 comma 1 is does not belongs to R. Why it is does not belongs to R? 4 is not less than 1 square. 4 is less than 1 square. 1 square is 1. 4 is not less than 1 square. Therefore 4 comma 1 is does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. So I hope that to clear all of you. R is not symmetric. Okay. Now next one more thing. 3 comma 2, 2 comma 1.5, it belongs to R. Okay, 3 comma 2, 2 comma 1.5 is belongs to R. So now here it is what? But as 3 is less than 2 square, it is what? 4. 3 is less than 2 square is okay. And 2 is less than 1.5 square. 1.5 square is 2.25. So it is 2 is less than 2.25. 3 is less than 4. But now here 3 is greater than 1.5 square. It is equal to 2.25, right? So 3 is greater than 2.25 or not? Yes. So 3 is greater than 2.25. Therefore 3 comma 1.5 does not belongs to R. So 3 comma 2 and 2 comma 1.5, but 3 and 1.5 does not belongs to R. Does not belongs to R. Therefore R is not transitive. Therefore R is not transitive. So clear, children? I hope that all of you clear how to get that transitive, reflexive and symmetric. So now what is the conclusion we can say is hence R is neither reflexive nor symmetric and nor transitive. Okay, so it's the same way we have to prove it to question number 3. So R is what here? R is 1 comma 2 we are getting, next 2 comma 3 we are getting, 3 comma 4 we are getting, 4 comma 5 we are getting, and 5 comma 6 we are getting. So these are the what? Relation for this third question. These are the relation we are getting. Okay, so now 1 is not there. Is it reflexive? No, it is not a reflexive, but it is a what? Symmetric? No. 1 comma 1 is there. 2 comma 1 is there? No, it is not a symmetric also. So 1 comma 2 and 2 comma 3 is there. So 1 comma 3 is not there. so it is not a transitive. Therefore they are reflexive, transitive, and symmetric. It's not a reflective, it's not a symmetric, and it's not a transitive. Okay, so now the next fourth one is, the condition is what? A is less than or equals to B. A is less than or equals to B, relation R in R, all the real numbers, so first one is A comma A is belongs to R. A comma A is belongs to R. It means as A equals to A, right? So here A is less than or equals to B. If A is only less than B is there, it is not possible. It is not possible. Less than or equals to B is there, it is what? Okay. Therefore R is reflexive. So next we have to check whether it is a symmetric or not. 2 comma 4 is belongs to R. Yes, 2 is lesser than 4, but 4 comma 2 is does not belongs to R. Which is greater? 4 is greater? No, 4 is greater than 2. 4 is greater than 2. Therefore R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. Now lastly it is a transitive. We have to check now. How can you check the transitive? A comma B and B comma C is belongs to R. It means A is less than or equals to B. B is less than or equals to C is, that implies A is less than or equals to C. Therefore R is transitive. Yes, A is less than B and B is less than or equals to C, so that A is less than or equals to C. R is transitive. So therefore the conclusion statement we can say what is, it's not a reflexive, it's not a transitive, it is reflexive. It is what? Reflexive. It is not a symmetric, and it is a transitive. Okay, so this is the answer for that fourth question. Now fifth question, A minus A is less than or equals to B cube condition. Now A is less than or equals to B cube. The same way we can simplify it. A is less than or equals to B square. B square is the same way. Here B square is not a reflexive, and A cube is also, it is not a reflexive. For example, 1 divided by 2 is less than or equals to 1 divided by 8. 2 cube, 1 divided by 2 whole cube, it is what? 1 divided by 8. Next, it is not a symmetric also. It's not a symmetric. For example, 1 comma 2 is belongs to R. 1 comma 2 is belongs to R. So 1 is less than 8. 1 is less than 8, but 2 comma 1 is does not belongs to R. 2 comma 1 is does not belongs to R. Why? 8 is greater than 1. It's not possible. Therefore R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric, and similarly R is not transitive also. The same how I can explain now, it is A less than or equals to B whole square. The same way you can write the answer A minus A less than or equals to B cube. Okay, so this is solution for this problem. Now question number 6 you have to check now. Question number 6. How can you check the question number 6? Show that the relation R in the set 1, 2, 3. Okay, so given that R equals to 1, 2 and 2, 1 is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. Yes, always you can see it is what? 1, 2 and 2, 1. It is symmetric only. Is it 1, 1 is there? It's not there. 2, 2 is there? It is not there. Therefore R is not a reflexive. Okay, now then transitive if you want to apply means 1, 2 and 2 comma 1 and 1 comma 1 is there, it's not there, so it is not a transitive. Okay, so the condition is there and r is also given. R is given is 1 2 and 2 comma 1. It is only symmetric but not reflexive and not transitive. Okay, so now question number 7th one I will say now. Show that the relation R in a set A for all the books in the library of a college is given R equals to X and Y are the same number of pages. Same number of pages. X and Y are the same number of pages is an equivalence relation. Is an equivalence relation. So first we have to check whether it is a reflexive or not. Yes, it is a reflexive. Why it is a reflexive? All books in the library of a college, all books, set, this is what set, what is the set says, all books in the library, all books in the library. Okay, so all books in the library, so what is the relation? Same number of pages. X and Y are same number of pages, same number of pages. So x and y is same number of pages means x and x has the same number of pages or not? X and y are the same number of pages means even x and x also are the same number of pages. If x and x comes means it is a reflexive or not? Yes, R is reflexive. R is reflexive. Okay, now if you want to say that it is a symmetric, x and y is the same number of pages and y and x is also a same number of pages, therefore R is symmetric. R is symmetric. Now next, x and y are the same number of pages and y and z are the same number of pages. Next, x and z also a same number of pages. Clear? Clear, understood? Yes, so x and y are the same number of pages, y and z are the same number of pages, and x and z also a same number of pages. Therefore R is transitive. Therefore R is transitive. Then if this is reflexive, it's symmetric and it's a transitive, what we can say? It is reflexive, it's symmetric and transitive. What we can say? This is equivalence relation. This is what? Equivalence relation. So clear? Now how to simplify this? Yes. Now question number 8. How can you simplify the question number 8? So it's also one of the simple problem, but you have to understand in the proper way. Simplify 8th question now. Show that the relation R, the set A is given that 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. It's given by the relation R A comma B such that modulus of A minus B is even. Modulus of A minus B is even. So is an equivalence relation. Show that all the elements of 1, 3, 5 are related to each other and all the other elements 2, 4 are related to each other, but no elements of 1, 3, 5 is related to any elements 2 and 4. That is a full problem. Okay, first we have to prove that it is equivalence or not. Okay, now so here A minus B, modulus of A minus B is an even. Modulus of A minus B is an even. It is clear that for all the elements A belongs to A. We now have A minus A is equals to 0. 0 is even or not? Yes, which is even. Okay, so if you are taking 1 minus 1 is also what? It's even. Which is even or not, we have to check. Okay, so therefore R is reflexive. You cannot check this answer is in this set. Okay, but a minus a is what? 0. 0 is even or not? Yes, 0 is a even. Next it is a comma b is belongs to r, and b comma a is also belongs to r, or it does not belongs to r. We have to check now. Okay, so if a comma b is belongs to r means a minus b is even. A minus b is even. The minus I am taking outside. What I am getting? A minus b, my a minus b, that's equals to what? Modulus of b minus a is also even or not? Yes, it's also even. It means b comma a is belongs to r. Therefore r is symmetric. Therefore r is symmetric. Okay, now lastly we have to prove that whether it is a transitive or not. We have to prove that it is a transitive or not. How can you prove it is a transitive? So let a comma b is belongs to r, and b comma c is belongs to r. A comma b is belongs to r, so it means a minus b is even and b minus c is even. A minus b is even, b minus a is even. This implies a minus b plus b minus c is even. So it means a minus c is also even. So here plus b and minus b get cancelled. A minus b is also even. So that implies what? A comma c is belongs to r. Therefore r is transitive. Therefore r is transitive. So what is the conclusion we can say? Hence r is equivalence. Hence r is equivalence relation. Okay, now the problem half part is over. Next we have to check whether show that all the elements 1, 3, 5 are related to each other, and all the elements 2, 4 are related to each other, but no elements 1, 3, 5 is related to that elements 2, 4. Okay, so now all the elements 1, 2, 3 are related to each other. All the elements of these subsets are odd. So here 1, 2, 3, if you are taking 1, 2, 3, so what about the subset of this? Subset is odd numbers. Thus the modulus of the difference between the two elements will be even. If it is an odd number or even number, modulus it is what? It's an even number. So modulus means the negative sign is converting into positive sign. Okay, similarly all the elements of the set 2, 4, anyhow it is a even number, and the subset also what? It is a even number. Okay, but this is what? Odd and this is even. The no elements of subsets of the 1, 3, 5 can be related to any elements of the 2, 4. Yes, now we can see that 1, 3, 5 are the odd numbers and 2, 4 are the even numbers. The modulus of the difference between the two elements from each of these two subsets will not be even. Modulus, it is not be even. Okay, why? This is odd number and this is even number. The difference between this, we may not get that even number. It should be a odd number. Okay, so that is the answers you have to write. Now next let us see that question number 9. So question number 9th one is a very important one. Many times that question came in the exam. Show that each of the relation of the set A, set is x belongs to z, and 0 is less than or equals to x is less than or equals to 12 is given by the two questions are there. So first one is relation is a comma b is implies a minus b is multiple, a minus b is multiple of 4. Okay, now I am taking first question is what? Multiple of 4, and the second one is r equals to a comma b such that a equals to b. Okay, an equivalence relation, find the set of all the elements is related to 1 in each case. Okay, so now we will check whether it is a equivalence relation or not. Okay, so now first one is r is the set a comma b is a relation a minus b is multiple of 4, is multiple of 4. So now first one is whether it is reflexive or not. Yes, a minus a is equals to 0, a minus a is equals to 0. Clear? A minus a is equals to 0 is a multiple, is a multiple of 4. Therefore r is reflexive. Therefore r is reflexive. So 0 is a multiple of 4 or not? So answer is what is given. So what is the, what about the a side now? 0, 1, 2, 3 dash 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 up to 12. So all the terms are there here. In this case you can consider all the terms. So now reflexive is over. So next one is a comma b is belongs to r and b comma a is also belongs to r. Is it? So yes. So now how can you say this is a minus b, a minus b is multiple of 4, a minus b is multiple of 4, minus of a minus b is multiple of 4. Okay, so therefore minus outside b minus a is multiple of 4. Therefore what we can say, b comma a is belongs to r, b comma a is belongs to r. Therefore r is symmetric. Therefore r is symmetric. Okay, now if it is symmetric, then we want to check with the transitive. Transitive means a comma b is belongs to r, b comma c is belongs to r. It means a minus b is multiple of 4 and b minus c is also a multiple of 4. Okay, then when you are adding these two, a minus b plus b minus c, so a minus c is remaining, it is a multiple of 4. Okay, now a minus c is also a multiple of 4 or not? Also a multiple of 4. Therefore a comma c is belongs to r. So now what we can say, r is transitive. R is transitive. Therefore R is equivalence relation. Okay, so R is equivalence relation. Now set of elements related to 1 is set of elements related to 1. So which are the set elements are related to 1 now? 1 comma 5 comma 9. 1 comma 5 comma 9. Since 1 minus 1 is 0, is a multiple of 4. 1 minus 1 is a multiple of 4 equals to 0 now. Now 5 minus 1 is equals to 4, is multiple of 4. Next 9 minus 1 is 8, is what? Multiple of 4. So that these are the multiples of 4. So in the second part it is a minus a equals to b. A equals to b. So a equals to b means for a is belongs to a comma a is belongs to r. Since a equals to a, no, a equals to a, so it is our second part. A comma a is belongs to r. It means a equals to a. So here its condition is what? A equals to b. It means both are equal. Okay, therefore it is what? Reflexive. Next, a comma b is belongs to r as well as b comma a is belongs to r only. It is what? Symmetric. It's what? Symmetric. Now lastly we have to check whether it is a transitive or not. A comma b is belongs to r B comma C is belongs to R. Similarly, A comma C is belongs to R. It means A equals to B, A equals to B, B equals to C. What about this? A equals to C. When it is A equals to C, A and C are belongs to R. It belongs to R. Sorry, it belongs to R. It's not does not belongs to R. Therefore, R is transitive. R is transitive. Hence, it is what? Equivalence relation. Equivalence relation. Okay, clear? So, equivalence relation. So, now what about the 1? Set of 1. So, the set elements related to 1 is, set element 1 is, therefore, the set related to 1 is only 1. Set is related to 1 is only 1. But in the previous case, it is set is related to 1, 5, 9. 1 minus 1 is 0. 5 minus 1 is 4. Its 4 is divisible by 4. And 9 minus 1 is 8. 8 is also divisible by 4, right? So, this is a solution.